Boston Dynamics just introduced its new robot called Stretch. It's a robot that's designed to automate the box moving tasks. In the production lines, there usually will be a lot of boxes. It requires a lot of humans to move those boxes. For example, you want to load those boxes to the trucks or unload from the trucks. And that's very repetitive task and highly labor intense. So that's why that's actually the very good opportunity to automate this process. So this Stretch box is more like a robotic arm. The crucial thing is usually if there's a box, you need to have a robotic arm to grab it completely, and that's actually super hard because you need to control the robotic's fingers and its movement. So it's way harder to just grab it like this. And this Stretch, it used kind of vacuum technique. It's a very fancy technique. It basically creates some vacuum. You just think it's a vacuum machine. It just absorbs this box surface and you can just move it around. Just like you see in the video. It basically vacuum a certain space and you will have the atmosphere pressure to create a force that where you can just move the box around. So that's a extremely cool technology, and it's very quiet according to Boston Dynamics video. It's extremely quiet. They kill something. Means there's probably very energy efficient, and it looks accurate. And they say this is still a prototype, but I think it's mature. The only thing this issue of these things deploy into the production to the real world is cost. In terms of technology, it's almost perfect, but the cost is still too high. So this is definitely a disruptive technology. The cost is high, and it doesn't make sense to use this kind of robotic arm Stretch to replace real humans now, because it's compared to humans it's expensive. But according to innovators dilemmas framework, this kind of technology will be useful for certain very special use cases, maybe for the scenario where there's too dangerous for humans to go in. So they can deploy, they can sell to their kind of industry, they kind of very specific use cases scenarios. And then they can gradually lower down the cost of producing one unit of it. Eventually, it will be on par with humans and even be cheaper than humans, using humans to move those boxes. So that's definitely the thing that we need to be aware of. Maybe in 10 years or 20 years, these robotic arms will be replacing humans. I don't think that's the problem of if. It's just a problem of when it will happen. So far, only in the entire world, probably only Boston Dynamics can do this. But in 5 years, maybe there will be more companies, and as the cost reduce, more and more demand will be created. And when the more demand created, they will also just bring down the cost further. So this is a kind of positive feedback loop. Yes, that's kind of my analysis for robotics world. Definitely, there's gonna be some new evolution. So if we as a humans better be prepared how we can deal with this kind of change. It will definitely affect so many workers. How we can make a new policy to adapt these kind of changes. They will be very important for us to start thinking now. Alright, so that's all I want to share with you today. If you would like to receive more technology reviews like this, don't forget to subscribe. And other than that, I will see you next time.